Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Super Metroid Randomizer tournament, where we have a really exciting race today. We have sloaters27 and mm2nescartridge, both very good runners, and I'm just making sure that the runners are ready to go. So yeah, this race should be getting started very soon. Glove, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Yeah, so obviously these are both runners who I think are both very talented runners and both very experienced with randomizers. Um, Sloaters definitely predicted by many to be the favorite, I believe, second seed going into this.
Yeah, I think Slotas is quite highly seeded, and MM2 is a pretty new runner as well. So I think this matchup between Slotas and MM2 is going to be kind of exciting. Um, because like you've got like the new runner who's like kind of ready to prove himself, and then you've got Slotas who's been around for a few years now, and he's kind of like an all-rounded runner. So I'm really excited to see like what the logic brings. Um, so yeah, I hope this is a really good matchup for everyone because I think this will be a treat to watch, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm hopeful with a match of this scale. I think we could definitely see a situation where just one guess, whether it's an early wrecked ship that holds something or whatever it may be, could make the difference in the race. So, what do you think each runner is looking for going into this?
I think MM2 is kind of hoping for a more trolly seed, because I think he kind of recognizes that Slotus is a really good runner to go up against. So I think he's maybe hoping for um a suit being buried. But like I think that can come at like its disadvantage as well because like Slotus can be like really flexible in terms of like low percent plays. Like I've seen time and time again, like Sloter's managing to like bombs or without high jump boots. So I think he's kind of got to like work hard to make sure that he can pull like a win from this. But I think it all come down to like the kind of plays. Like if one of them ends up giving up prep ship and then the other one doesn't, and then a really good item is there, I think that could definitely make the difference.
Yeah, definitely. I know MM2 just mentioned that he's been practicing mock Troid Crystal Flash clips, so we'll have to see if that comes into play.
Yeah, MM2's been practicing Crystal Flash Clip because in his double anti-bingo the other day, he spent about 30 minutes doing it, um, and he still managed to win the race. But, yeah, um, bombs in the ceiling, that's interesting. So that means, like, there's gonna be quite a few, like, options, like, if they don't find space jump, or, like, they don't have very little items, then bombs can like give them like a pretty good way to transverse, like especially if they want to go vertically. Um, and it will also mean that they'll have to do the BT fight, but they might not even choose to do that at all. They could very well skip it. But this is a major minor split, and that's a quite risky to skip doing that item check.
Yeah, I think those super missiles that they found definitely make BT much more compelling. Just two supers and he goes down, and finding another super pack below Old Mother Brain.
Yeah, I think BT could be like anything, like, so I think like I don't know what could like be a good thing at BT. Maybe power bombs is probably what they'd want to hope for from BT. But like at this point, any item can be there. I think I've seen space jump at BT recently, so that kind of thing is kind of exciting.
Yeah, I don't believe power bombs can be at BT in a major minor split within Dash.
Yeah, I know. I literally just said that, and then I was like, "Oh, power bombs! How exciting!"
We'll just be finding an E tank though.
Yeah, I think an energy tank is I mean, it's fine. If you don't have an energy tank at this point, you'll probably want to pick it up.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, MM2 been doing a couple more minor checks than Sloaters and does find those power bombs, so he's probably going to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, if it takes Sloaters a while to find his first power bombs, this could give MM2 an edge.
Yeah, this does mean at the very least, unless there's a power bomb pack at early supers, then MM2 will be able to check Edakuns on the way down.
Alright, seeing another BT fight on MM2 side. But with those supers, it's not a problem at all. Very, very fast if you have like access to supers early on.
Absolutely, and we have Sloaters going down the Brinstar elevator right now, about to check early supers. This is a really nice check for the early game, with 1 major and 4 minors in total.
Alright, so
Looks
looks like
like
MM2's saving at the ship, which
this could be a
implies a
possible
gauntlet
gauntlet.
check.
Yeah.
Yeah. If honestly though, like if there's like a really great item at Gauntlet, this could be like a huge play.
Yeah, I'm sure at this point I know MM2 is not very confident about this matchup, so it's possible he's looking for just anything to give him a shot at an edge here.
Yeah, because if Slotus goes down Red Tower, it could be a while before he finds this item. I don't think it can be like Varia or Gravity in Blue Brinstar, which is what criteria E-Tank counts as. But it could be something like Charge, or like honestly, like even something like Space Jump or Speed. I think could be really nice for MM2 to have here.
Yeah, definitely. I think there are definitely seeds where he wouldn't say no to. Ooh, high jump boots. That's definitely not a bad pickup. Whether MM2 feels that's worth it, though, I'm not sure.
I think high jump boots is nice to have. It can definitely help places. Definitely something like worst room in the game. Like you can do the wall jump up and you wouldn't need any other items. And it just makes your movement overall way easier, like especially in like Ridley.
Oh, definitely. I think I've seen, just from watching some other matches this tournament, I saw a couple games yesterday where people were even having some trouble with the escape section at the end of the game, because if you're not used to doing that without high jump, it can be very different. Obviously, both these runners very experienced, though.
Yeah. High jump definitely not a necessity, but it can speed certain parts of the game up. And I'm really surprised that Slater still doesn't have any power bombs from all those chats that he's just done. So
Yeah,
the 230 missiles, although not a major, this is seeming like to be like a good play for MM2.
yeah, absolutely. And interestingly, Sloater's not, for example, going up to check alpha power bombs or anything, just hoping to get something on the way through Norfair.
Yeah, and as I was kind of thinking to myself, I bet you anything that MM2 does retship first here, he'll probably have to take off his high jump boot to do it. But yeah, I can definitely see him doing retship first. It's kind of something that I like see him do often in like randos, where he like decides to do Fantoon early.
Yeah, I think in my experience, wrecked ship seems to be pushed more in Dash than a lot of other randomizers, just because this is a randomizer that sort of encourages you to get by with as few items as you can beat the game with.
Yeah. I think retship is a good play for MM2. Oh, is he really gonna do this with high jump boots on?
Unfortunately, misses the jump. Meanwhile, Sloater's about to go into his crate fight. Picked up X-Ray at Spazer, which is definitely an interesting item to have. X-Ray not being useful until it is when you pick up Plasma. I tend to think that X-Ray is just a little bit better in Dash or any randomizer with the nerf charge, just because you only need Plasma and X-Ray as opposed to also needing charge in there to do microwave on bosses. But still not what you're looking for at this stage in the game.
Yeah. As people are rightfully pointing out in chat, MM2 having a really nice CWJ across the moat there. But like, I think the question now becomes is, where do you think Slaughter's first power bombs are gonna be?
It's
Decent
hard
quick
to say.
trading.
I think we could see him try to do something like just clear out crate and then go back up wrecked ship, making those minor checks along the way. But if we see him go down to Norfair, he has 2 minor checks. He could find power bombs and high jump.
Yeah, the thing is though, like, if he wanted to go to that ship, he'll need power bombs to get there. Because there's a power bomb door going to moat, and yeah, I don't think he can get to that ship, so he's probably hoping to see them like in these next few checks. I think high jump boots is probably a good call. But yeah, he might have to end up going to like Bubble Mountain at this point.
Yeah, it looks like he does have enough E-tanks to check Cathedral missiles if he wants to, but I don't think you ever want to be making that check in a randomizer.
Yeah. I mean, it might be the only choice he can have because I think the best route that Sloaters can help for now to save time is if he finds Varia, like either at high jump or in upper Norther. Because otherwise he kind of has to sort of think about, well, what minor checks can I make to find power bombs right now?
And
Oh,
there are
there
his
we
power
go.
bombs.
I still wonder what his play is going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go back up the elevator.
Yeah, I think at this point he's pretty hard committed to at least doing the bubble mountain checks. Um, doesn't have enough energy currently to really do a lower Norfair hell run. Although if he found a gravity suit, that's definitely something that he could look for.
Yeah,
He would need more
especially
power bombs, of course, though.
yeah,
Once again,
especially as gravity gives you like half damage in the dash randomizer. I think he'll probably prefer to have gravity over Varia right now. Oh, never mind. MM2 finding the gravity suit and
uh,
wreck ship.
it looks like
What a play that
MM2's
was.
MM2 really just making all of the correct choices this seed.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about in like kind of the intro. Where like if MM2 just makes all the right decisions with like Sloaters doing something completely different, then yeah, he's got a real shot at this seed. I don't know when Sloaters will find that gravity suit, especially if he finds Varia in one of these next rooms.
Obviously, this is a randomizer, and anything could happen, especially if Sloaters does find Varia. But right now, MM2 having a pretty sizable lead just with the checks that he's made.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so trolly if someone finds speed and then Varia's at Waterway or something stupid like that.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of seed I love to see. MM2 having a little bit of trouble with these rooms. I think I saw him K-go through at least one of the platforms in Spiky Death Room, which even with gravity can be very scary. Oh my!
Oh my!
Yes.
What? Who rolled this seed?
I believe MM2 did actually.
What? Oh no, Sloaters. I don't know when he'll find these suits, but oh my god. Oh, MM2, please be careful. Oh my god.
MM2 did thankfully save beforehand, but you definitely
Oh,
want to take a death. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is one of the most stacked ships I've ever seen.
yeah,
Still,
he's
oh,
just gonna
MM2
leave. He's not
yeah.
interested.
I
Like,
mean, hey, if I found both suits in wreck ship, I'm not pressing my luck.
I don't, like, oh, that was like the best red ship that MM2 could have asked for when you get a matchup against floaters. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, for sure. MM2, I believe, strictly speaking, if he does opt to Crystal Flash Clip, is in go mode. It's a very cheeky go mode, and he's gonna be making plenty of checks still, but he could
Yeah, I meant,
aim with the loadout.
yeah, he is technically in go mode. But yeah, as we know, Sloter's not really gonna find much of what he's looking for. If he wants to do a true suitless lower Norfair and like a suitless Meridia as well, he's gonna need like ice. And we already know where high jump boots are, and he's gonna need way more ammo. And so yeah, things aren't looking great. But this race isn't over just yet. Like
That's
there's
true.
still loads to play for right now.
And people in the chat mentioning he isn't actually in go mode. He does still need 3 E-tanks to beat the game.
Yeah.
But
I
he's
mean,
definitely gonna find
if
those.
yeah, if he obviously goes to crates, and he'll easily find those E-tanks.
It's really interesting. MM2 checking alpha power bombs. I've seen some runners really like checking it if you're already here, just because it does have two minor items.
Mm,
I think it really all comes down to the runner and what they're looking for, though.
yeah. Like, yeah, I think MM2 is probably looking for super packs right now. Just so he can have like 30 supers for Ridley. So that's probably what he's looking for right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think anybody wants a 900 shot Ridley or Mother Brain, but it could
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. So yeah, Slitters is going to fight Croc. Croc is actually okay to do in a major minor because there's two majors here. You've got the E-Tank and you've also got the grapple beam item. So Sloter's probably hoping for some really nice item here. Obviously we know it can't be a suit, but something
Oh, that
like,
is the
oh
worst
no,
thing to
not a
find there.
reserve. Okay, that
Uh,
was something he didn't want to see.
Reserve, someone notorious for being the worst major item in randomizers. They don't even refill your health. It's just miserable.
Yeah. Yeah, so Slater's didn't want to see that, but maybe there's something nice waiting for him at the grapple beam location. It's gonna be kind of awkward to check though because he only has bombs and he has to IBJ to get up there.
He could also
Um,
go for Green Gate Glitch, which it looks like he's going to be doing.
I always forget that's a viable option here. I don't really see people do it often. But this is Slotas we're commentating here.
Yeah, back when I was learning randos initially, I actually just always did the Green Gate Glitch there because I had heard somebody say it's faster in some context, and it took me a long time to be like, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Slota's getting the worst item luck I have ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen like a reserve and an E-tank at Croc. I've always seen something that's kind of like made it work. But he's just having the worst luck checking majors right now.
Yeah, if I'm Sloaters right now, I think the only thing keeping me from hitting forfeit is hoping my opponent's in the same situation that I am, which we know is unfortunately not the case.
Yeah. I meant two technically in go modes with those two E-tanks and one reserve hog. But yeah, we know that he'll find more E-tanks. I wonder where all like the other items that like Slitter's trying to desperately find is like kind of kind of like hiding.
Yeah, I don't believe either runner has checked X-ray yet. If I'm not mistaken, X-ray deboost is in logic, although
Yeah,
it would be very rare to see a seed that actually requires it.
yeah, I think you're right.
Looks like Sloter's realizing he either, I think he forgot about screw and that those platforms can be screwed, lost too much energy to go for it, is just gonna take an energy refill and try and get back out of Norfair now. Yeah, just
Yeah,
gonna take a safer way. I wouldn't be surprised to see him head up to wrecked ship at this point. It's either that or like a few errant checks around the map, and I think wrecked ship's probably just the better play here.
yeah. I think Slotus is trying. Probably just needs to realize that he's probably spent a bit too much. Oh no, he's going right. Uh-oh. Slotus. Slotus, no. Don't do it. Oh wait, no, it's because he doesn't have... Okay, no, okay, I remember now. He
Is
he
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 taking a
can't go
save?
the
Oh,
speedway.
where's he going? Did,
Uh,
did he check? He already checked speed. He didn't check wave yet.
that's an interesting decision.
I'm not sure why he checked Croc before Wave.
No, I'm unsure. I think maybe he's doing like the new railway to Norfolk, maybe, which I don't want him to do. But he has an extra E-tank, so maybe he's thinking about it. This is like the tightest, like,
Yeah, I
no
mean,
lower Norfolk you could do at this point.
yeah, this is about the ammo you would expect in an actual RBO run, which Sloaters is definitely capable of,
Okay.
but you don't
Okay.
want to see. Okay, he's going up.
Okay. Thank you, Sloaters, for not going down there. I was about to lose it. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
chat mentioning you can't go that route to Lower Norfolk anyway, or you will die, because you have to run through lava.
oh dear. Okay. So, this is fine, chat. Looks like Slotus is probably, like, realizing, like, everything's in red ship at this point. And, just needs to go up. But, yeah, looks like MM2's getting ready to go down. Ideally, he'd still want 2 more super packs and, like, a beam. Just to help with, like, Ridley and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, MM2 definitely being very aggressive on the checks that he's making at this point in the game. It's possible, against a runner like Sloaters, who's the second seed, it's difficult not to feel behind.
Yeah, I think actually MM2 probably feels really good, but I think he also knows that Sloaters like has better execution and better movement overall. So I think he's just like, okay, I need to do lower Norfair right now. Because obviously you don't know what Sloaters has done from like his perspective. So if he's like even thinking that Sloaters may have gone Retship first, which is definitely a viable option, since he's a new route runner, then he will be like, yeah, okay, I need to get on with it right now. Charge at X-ray.
Sloater's getting that charge at X-ray. That'll definitely help him out. I'm sure that's not what he's looking for at this point, though.
Yeah.
Because I figure, okay, even if you've made the wrong bets, if you then find a suit at X-ray, you can think, all right, there are odds my opponent hasn't checked this. Definitely not going to say no to charge, though. One of the best things you can find.
Yeah. Slota's having kind of low health coming out of the X-ray room. I've accidentally died here. So, but yeah, Slota's is doing just fine.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
MM2 making his way through Lower Norfair. Not too much trouble at all with worst room in the game. I think getting again that he doesn't have speed here.
Yeah, so no speed booster and no ice beam for either of the runners. So Meridia is going to be tricky. He's not even going to check 5 fleas on the way in. That is bold. I would have maybe thought that he would check that. And please save here. Please.
MM2, no!
MM2, please save! Oh. Okay.
Oh, if MM2 dies to Ridley, this will be so tragic.
Okay. This is fine, chat. I promise MM2 won't die in Ridley.
Not even? Or, oh, looks like he is going to check Power Bombs of Shame, just trying to...
Yeah, I was about to say, he needs, like, a super pack or something. Not a powerbomb pack. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so someone asking in the chat if MM2 can soft lock without charge, and that is not the case in Dash specifically, because Dash has everyone start the game with a nerf charge beam that does the same amount of damage as your regular shot, but can damage bosses.
Yeah. So MM2 has like he can still damage Ridley with his singular charge beam. It will just take a while to do it fully. So he's probably gonna try do a combination of strats with his ammo. He might even do some powerbomb strats.
Yeah, because if he just fires 20 supers, then if I'm not mistaken, that's just a 300 shot fight, as though you were doing low percent.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice super drop.
Yeah, farming going to be much harder in here than really any other loadout you're used to. MM2 having to fire 2 shots at those enemies just to get a drop.
So Sloater's now going into his Funtoon fight, a very fast Funtoon fight as well. That must have been a really quick pattern for him there. So he's soon gonna find his gravity and hopefully Varia suit as well.
Yeah, his health is a little bit questionable here. Those drops from Fantoon definitely helped, but it's close enough that if he accidentally KO'd in Spiky Death Room, I believe it would still be death.
Yeah. So
He'll be finding his, I believe, gravity suit here now, though.
yeah. Do you think Sloaters is going to do Retship Attic, or do you think he's just gonna skip out on it like MM2 did?
I wouldn't be surprised either way. I think at this point, though, as soon as he finds those suits, he probably wants to bail.
You see, I have a theory that because he's like checked the majority of items already, he might be thinking that, okay, well, there could be some really good items in the top of Retship.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, we still have, I believe, rebeam. Oh, okay.
Wait.
He's not getting far enough.
No! Sloaters! No! No!
I'm kind of curious if we're gonna like get to the end credits and see that there were 2 beams in reserve and gravity.
No, Okay, so the thing is, there's no credits to show you like where all the items were. But okay, no, listen. Sloater's like choice kind of makes sense. He could easily do lower north air with half damage.
Yeah, I mean, he has like effectively what, 18 E-tanks, and he has screw attack. Like, that's pretty easy, especially for a runner like Sloaters. Still unfortunate though. MM2 going for some power bombs in his fight with Ridley. We'll see what comes.
That wasn't a power bomb. MM2, please be careful. MM2, please. Okay, so we need Sloaters to be careful, and we need MM2 to be careful, because this is really scary. He's also missing some supers here, which means he'll need to do more charge shots or powerbomb strats. Is he going into Meridia?
Sloaters is going into Meridia.
Sloaters27 is going to Meridia.
I guess he's going for CF clip.
Oh, good lord. So, MM2's on low health. If he dies, I'm gonna cry, honestly.
Oh no!
MM2!
No! Oh no, that's not a lot in. Oh no.
MM2! Oh my god! No! 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 No, dudes! Oh my god! And he's forfeited from the race.
I understand the play from MM2 to figure, okay, I'm against Sloaters. I need every edge I can get. Unfortunately, he did not know that this was possibly the best seat he could have gotten against Sloaters.
Oh my. I don't even know what to say.
This is still a best 2 out of 3, so MM2 will have another shot, but that is just tragic.
Oh, dear me. Well, we get to see Sloaters do this crystal flash clip that. Yeah, I think he's probably just gonna do the crystal flash clip and then probably go to Norfair after Dragon. But yeah, his health is really low because he needs to do a crystal flash clip. So let's hope he doesn't get hit by anything.
Yeah, actually going to need to get hit by something now that he picked up that health drop. And there's not a lot in this area that only deals 9 damage.
Yeah, oh dear, I think...
He'll probably just like try to one hit from the mock droid.
He could probably get damaged down by the mock droid. Wait, he saw ice? Was ice there?
Yeah, yeah, he did find ice. Oh my goodness.
Sloaters said, I don't need your ice, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I think at this point Sloaters is just showing off for us.
Oh my... This race has been insane. I cannot believe it's gone the way that it has.
And just misses the 1 round bot's wound, but does get the 2 round.
Spring Ball, Sloaters' favorite item.
It's the best item in the game. Somebody in chat asking why the forfeit. I believe the last time MM2 saved was at the beginning of the game before checking Gauntlet. So he would have been roughly 30 or so minutes behind.
Why is Sloaters going into Dragon with only 2 supers? Can someone explain to me?
I'm not sure what he's trying to do here.
Like, he doesn't have grapple, and he doesn't have speed. So... I'm confused. I mean, Sloaters is best, I guess.
I suppose so. Doesn't have health low enough to do any sort of... Or, well, he doesn't have supers anyway, so he can't Crystal Flash. This fight is going to be mostly charge shots, and Dragon normally taking 20 supers to kill, so strap in.
A long Dragon fight, everyone. Okay. You know, just telling, like, sloaters after the race, like, where Varia was, I swear, he's gonna just be like, how on earth did I miss that?
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, with just charge shot, it would be a 100 charge shot fight because Sloaters does have charge and no other beams.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
But those missiles definitely help. But yeah, the pseudo screw strat certainly being interesting. There are very few bosses or boss-like entities in the game that can be pseudo screwed.
Alright. So, Dragon's dead. Spazer! That's your reward for getting this far into the matchup. It's Spazer.
Of all the things you could get, Spazer definitely not the worst at this point.
At least it wasn't a reserve tank. Oh dear. So, I actually wonder why he decided to do Dragon. You were saying he definitely has potential to do Norther with just gravity suit alone. So I find it I just want to know like his reasoning for doing Meridia first, especially because like he did have the Crystal Flash clip as well.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's possible he was feeling really behind after making all the wrong decisions and just wanted to do something that MM2 probably didn't do.
Yeah. Someone asking if Vari can be in Meridia. Yeah, Vari can be anywhere apart from Blue Brunstar, I believe.
Yeah, in this race specifically, it's in Spiky Death Room?
Yeah.
Going for Snail Clip here.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Sloaters could definitely think that Varia could be in Meridia, and he's not wrong. It's just that, why would you, like, leave her at ship without checking the energy tank and then bank on Varia being in Meridia? Because to me, I feel like the E-tank location is a fairly easy check. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. At this point, we're seeing a combination of him just doing some memeing and also being like, all right, I have this race won as long as I can dot done. So I'm just going to complete this as long as it takes.
Yeah. Someone asking, can Varia be in lower Norther? I believe Varia can't be in lower Norther, I'm pretty sure. And I think Gravity can't be in, like, the second part of Meridia, which is, like, after Botwoon. So that's just the way the logic is.
Gravity, if I'm not mistaken, can be at Mama Turtle, Batwoon E-Tank, and Left Sandpit.
Yeah.
Left Sandpit being a little bit difficult without Gravity Suit, just dealing with that sand, but definitely manageable, especially for runners of this caliber.
Yeah. And Varia can be in upper north air, but it just can't be in lower. I think it's just so it's like the logic doesn't put both gravity and Varia after lava dive, because then you'd have to do a Varia-less lava dive, and in the rare case you'd have to do gravity-less lava dive, and that would just be terrible. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm pretty confident that the seed will never make you do any sort of lower Norfair hell runs, even with gravity. It can, however, strongly encourage it
yeah.
if Bari is at a very strange location like Spring Ball.
Who doesn't want Varia at Bolo? Well, let's be real.
I mean, I pretend to run RBO. I just want as many lower Norfair hell runs as possible.
Yeah, so Sloaters is gonna do a semi hell run for us in a second.
Yeah, this will be nice to see with the damage reduction from gravity and especially that screw attack. I remember, I believe it was Cross Product who, in one of the qualifiers, tried to do a lower Norfair hell run, and what he said was, it's like, oh, with gravity I have like 18 E-tanks, but I don't have screw attack, and that helps so much. So seeing screw attack and just not having to worry about any of the enemies in lower Norfair is really a godsend. Nice Kago there going down this room. Yeah, that's true. In the chat, MM2 did not assume that Sloaters missed early PBs, and Sloaters not assuming that MM2 got early PBs. Because I can definitely see a situation in which MM2 isn't even thinking about, like, Sloaters might not have PBs, probably, or at least maybe went early wrecked ship.
Yeah, there was a lot of things in the seed. Obviously, it was very easy for MM2 to assume that Sloaters got Gravity Suit and Varia in the same place that he did. So I think in his mind he just had to play every risk possible,
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
which also included not saving.
Mhm. And MM2 did do that early gauntlet check, so he could have been thinking, all right, if Sloaters did early wrecked ship and skipped gauntlet, the only way that I can get by at this point is as many time saves as possible.
Alright, so I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Sloaters needs to take the refill here at GT, and in order to get out, he'll probably have to do some kind of spring ball jump, unless space jump is where screw attack usually is. No, it's just a reserve. Okay, Sloaters officially has the worst luck when it comes to mages in this race.
Yeah, thankfully there is still that energy recharge station there, because I've definitely heard of some people who are like, oh yeah, I'm totally fine with the lower Norfair hell runs. Go check Fire Fleas, and they don't find the E-tank that they're expecting for the health refill there.
Oh
Oh,
no, he
just
wasn't high
barely
enough.
missing that jump.
I wonder what strat he will do in worst room in the game. I think I mentioned earlier he can do the wall jump without having high jump boots fairly well. So it will be really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see that. If I'm not mistaken, that is frame and pixel perfect.
Yeah, it's really hard, but it's, you know, this is sloaters27.
Yeah, of
Whenever
course.
sloaters just does anything crazy, we just like explain it like sloaters.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a sloaters.
alright. Can we get any pause champs? Is he doing it? Yo,
First
let's go!
try! Go.
See,
Made a little bit easier not having to worry about the enemies because of screw attack, but still extremely impressive.
yeah, so that's sloaters27 for you there. He misses Varia at Rutship Tank, but he gets that jump first try.
Oh, decides to pick up for fire, please.
Yeah.
Not a bad decision at all, I think. He has a pretty nice amount of ammo total. Only enough for... Ooh,
Oh,
that's
it's
speed.
speed. So that's the item that MM2 was missing earlier when he like decided to not check it. So yeah, speed's nice, but it will only really help him in the escape and coming back up from Norfair.
Yeah, and I mean, just his movement overall, he can also use it to kill the metal pirates, save a bit of time there.
Yeah, that's also true. You can do a little speed
Thank
strut
you,
there.
floaters, for
He
saving.
is saving. Let's go.
No double forfeit today.
Oh no, I couldn't cope with a double forfeit. Uh,
Yeah, with this amount of energy, it looks like he most likely won't have to crystal flash until he's already right before Ridley. And that power bomb pack will give him access to a second crystal flash if he needs it, but I doubt that'll be the case.
yeah. What an idiot for not saving where you have Varia. Asher, can you not relate? Oh, I see. He's commenting on Lemon too. I remember that race that I think was it Asher and like Shiny Zenny, and like they both died in the same place on Ridley in like RBO, and then like it was just crazy. Like they both like was like, wait, they both just died because they both thought it was like over, and then it was like, no, we still need to race. So yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that's great. RBO Ridley can be something of a menace. Sloaters here using screw attack to farm up right before Ridley. Interestingly, because of the reduced damage, I believe if you're good at it, you can still gain health even just screw attack farming here. Yeah, we see that right now, and Sloater's just gonna go for it. I mean, I guess it's faster than crystal flashing if you can pull it off.
Oh, Monka S Lotus. No one wants to see you Crystal Flash in the Ridley fight.
Ooh, taking a hit there, that's really rough. Does have 200 in his reserves though, so I'd say he can probably finish out the fight with that if he doesn't get hit.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
This is the far better Ridley fight, especially because he had 30 supers and also an extra beam than what MM2 had. So yeah, working out quite nice. Let's see what's at the Ridley E-Tank. Grapple.
Now, Sloater does need to be careful here. He needs to farm up some supers, or he can't crystal flash on his escape. Thankfully,
Yeah.
does have that grapple to do the farming, though.
Yeah, I was like, oh, why is he picking up grapple? But then you just said, it will help with the farming. So yeah.
Getting some not great luck there, though. All eat energy. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm expecting him to get 10 supers and then just dip. Farming a little more.
Yeah. That screw attack really helping him here right now.
Yeah, for sure. And even if you're suitless, those drops are worth staying for. They're a pretty high rate of super drop, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like, ooh, Crystal
Floaters,
Flash now.
do it, please. Okay. That would have been a really unfortunate if he didn't have gravity.
Yeah, it never feels great to die on Lower Norfair Escape. You're like, all right, I'm done with the hard part now. Oh, and showing off that lovely speedball out of here.
Yeah. So that spring ball was definitely worth picking up, just so we could see him bounce out of it as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit awkward with a high jump, without high jump, but you can still do some really incredible movement if you have that spring ball. Sloaters holding that charge shot to pseudo screw doesn't matter. He has screw attack. And now at this point, I think Sloaters. I'm curious to see if he'll make any more checks on his way out. He knows that he can find some beams to maybe make his time with Mother Brain easier, but it's possible he just wants this to be done with.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to check anything else. But I do wish that we could know where everything else was.
Yeah, we know where Ice Beam is, and we know that he's not going back for it.
Yep. I wonder if Shaptul a cool item like plasma.
It's definitely a possibility at this point.
I now demand to stay 100% clear of this seed.
Yeah, I can't imagine either of the runners is happy right now.
Yeah, Sloaters
Sloaters
not
have
having high jump can prove to be a tiny.
going
Is he going back for ice? Only sloaters27 would do this.
I think he was just desperate to show off CF clip at this point.
Oh, I just also realized Slotus has speed but not high jump. So, kind of awkward to do, some Meridia wall jumps here.
Oh yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
no, he missed it.
No. Yeah. It's an item set that many people won't be used to having. Getting a nice grapple jump though. Yeah, it can be surprisingly difficult to navigate Meridia without high jump, even if you do have gravity.
Yeah.
And
Can
I expect with this beam, we're definitely gonna see a ship.
yeah. I think he'll ship refill, but only because he probably wants to do stand up.
Yeah, I mean having the 30 or the 30 supers is definitely nothing to sneeze at either.
Yeah, the supers can be useful. Especially as I was about to say, okay, both wrong, but no, he is refilling. Yeah. If he had wave, it would be like the similar loadout that he would have in New Route, but yeah, the supers will definitely help here.
Cheeky little shine spark there to kill the pirate.
See, now he's just showing off all this speedrun tech. Chat, and answer me this. You need wave or high jump boots to execute a spring ball zeb skip very well. Not zeb skip, spring ball baby skip very well. And I need answers because I feel like that's something sloaters would do. You need spaceship? Never mind then.
Yeah, I do wonder, especially since he has that screw attack, if he's just I think he just has to go for a baby skip at this point.
Yeah. Also, yeah, that ice beam is gonna really help in Torian. The MM2 never did find it. I guess he didn't fight Dragon yet, but
Yeah, it's hard to say if he would have checked Meridia or made
yeah, I feel like he,
turtle check, but probably not.
Yeah, I feel like he would have just rushed Meridia even if he had a singular charge beam.
Alright, and after some very nice baby rooms, yeah, looks like Sloaters is just going for that baby skip. It's really your only option with this loadout.
Yeah. No, not having wave beam will slow you down. So yeah.
Does manage to face right there at the end, saves 30 frames.
Hog.
And you're gonna take just a little bit longer to shoot out these blocks because no wave beam.
Alright. What kind of zeb skip do you think he's gonna do? Do you think he's gonna do a speed zeb skip since he has spree attack?
I think he's gonna go for speed just to show it off, but barring that, just like a standard.
No?
Looks like he's going for a down back.
Oh, he might be doing a spring ball one. He doesn't have
A little bit of trouble
wave.
without wave though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Should have
wonder if
just
he's
done
gonna reset the room
speed.
or just destroy all the Zebs. Looks like he's just gonna try and get through. Losing a super there too. That hurts. Another one. So he's gonna have to fire a solid few missiles here. Yeah, and on to Mother Brain 2. It's going to be a bit longer than you'd expect in just like standard any percent new route because of no wave. I'm not quite sure how many shots it's going to be.
I'm not very good at maths. 100. Thank you, Azure. So, yeah, we're gonna sit around here for a bit and just wait for Sloaters to finish up, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like Ice Phaser charge does like 180, so with those supers, that knocks a bit off.
I just realized that about 20 minutes ago, Sloaters said in the race room that he hates this seat.
Yeah.
Dear. I can't wait to tell him where Barrio is. It's gonna be so funny to me.
Yeah, this is one of those seeds. You hate to lose it, you hate to win it. Sloater's showing some really impressive control over the Mother Brain fight, though. Just always nice to see those quick reactions. And in the catch phase now.
Yeah, Sloaters runs low ice, and it has quite a few more shots on Mother Brain than a charge ice phaser. So he's quite used to the drawn out Mother Brain fights.
Yep, and now Sloater's going for stand up. Ooh,
Oh.
that's a.
Don't think he
that's
is.
too low.
Do we need to? Yeah. Yeah. Also, yeah, no Barry as well.
Yeah, I guess with his beam, it didn't really make sense to tap into his reserves.
Yeah. So yeah, just gonna do the fight the regular way.
Yeah, I believe with wave beam even, so like ice phaser wave, it saves something like 4 seconds optimally, so it's not worth going into the pause menu.
Yeah. Someone in chat asked, what console is this on? So whenever you do a randomizer, it has to be on an emulator of some kind. I know, get randomized seeds on original hardware, but usually for Super Metroid,
Yeah, you can use like a flash cart like SD to SNES to do it.
Yeah, I
It's
think it's
what Sloaters is doing.
yeah, I think it's more typical for people to just use an emulator. But for regular Super Metroid runs, there's like a whole load of consoles that you can use, like SNES. You can use like Virtual Console that's on like the Wii, on the Switch. There's a whole load of different options. But yeah, I believe both.
Yeah, but regardless, you can definitely see people running these seeds on just about anything, and in something like a randomizer, I think people using flashcards is much more just for being comfortable with that environment and the timing of it than necessarily like trying to squeeze the most speed out of it. And Sloter's making his way through the escape. Escape is much more difficult than you'd expect without high jump, but you would not think that watching Sloaters go through it.
Yeah. When you run like all kinds of categories like Slotus does, like he's just so well versed in like dealing with situations without certain items. Someone in chat asking is round 2 tonight too. Yeah, so this is a best of 3. So right after this match with a break, will be the second match.
And Sloter's finishing with an official time of 109.10.
Yeah, GG's to Slotus and GG's to MM. We'll get set up for the next match. So yeah, feel free to grab a drink, toilet break, anything, but definitely stick around for match 2. If match 2 is anything like match 1, you do not want to miss it. Alright, everyone. Looks like the runners are ready to do match 2. So this is if you haven't seen match 1, go watch it back, okay? It was crazy. I it's gonna be even crazier. It's gonna be insane. Um So yeah, I hope everyone's had a very nice, refreshing break, and they're all comfortable to watch this match because it's gonna be crazy. Honestly, I cannot believe. So yeah, just getting ready for the streams to catch up as they have, and the stream should be getting ready shortly. Alright. Looks like we're ready to undergo some things. And yeah, this is gonna be exciting match 2.
Yeah, both runners just getting started now. I think the best thing to do after a seed like that, if you're racing, is just to try and forget about it as much as possible.
MM2's kind of got more pressure to come back for this race in order to go into that third match.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no matter how he may have felt about the seed itself, Sloaters has to be feeling pretty good about his position here. As we see the vanilla morph ball. Morph ball and dash can only be in one of two places, either here or sealing E-Tank.
And our first item is balls. Some early supers are pretty good. That means like they probably won't get like caught. So yeah, very useful to have early on.
Yeah, absolutely. At this point, as far as progression goes, they're just looking for power bomb packs, but they do find that ice beam in the ceiling. It's a very interesting pick to get early on, since with these first couple enemies that only take one hit, suddenly now they're taking two with ice beam. But still an item you love to have just for progression and being able to get through rooms more easily. Seems like MM2 having a little bit of trouble getting it though.
Yeah, he might have to reset the room. But something good about early Ice Beam is that it means they don't have to worry about Dragon and accessing Meridia. But a lot of runners do like turn it off because it can kind of get in the way of some struts that they do.
Yeah, definitely. Especially for these first couple of rooms, like Terminator, it can be a pretty big one because you can't just shoot those gamers with one shot. All right, MM2 finally getting his ice beam and now heading back up the elevator. As Sloaters is about to enter Bomb Torizo. Unless BT has bombs, we won't be seeing him today. And Screw Attack. This is a very interesting seed already.
Screw Attack early means that they might not be able to see bombs or power bombs for a while. So this could get very interesting.
Oh, and it looks like Sloaters is gonna check Gauntlet with that screw attack. Pretty simple check to make. I would expect him to still save though. Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably Sloter's kind of thought about the last seed a bit, and he did ask where like high jump boots were, which were in Gauntlet last seed. I think because of that, he's probably thinking, okay, well, I don't want to miss anything good there now this race. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan. If you find screw attack this early on, I'm a pretty big fan of the gauntlet play, just because you can see Sloaters going through it. It's so quick, and you're going through gauntlet, but you're also skipping Terminator, so it doesn't add that much time compared to some other ways that you could check it. And Sloaters, just going right back out, doesn't have any way to deal with that bottom bomb block. Ooh, a little, thankfully picked up an E-tank there. Meanwhile, we can see over on MM's screen, found Plasma at Terminator. This seed is, it's got some good items early
Stacked?
on. Yeah. I hesitate to call it free before we've found at least one suit, but these
Yeah.
runners are definitely going to be comfortable with just about any room in the game.
Yeah, I guess it's nice to see all these items early compared to the seed that we just had when it was definitely more based on low percent plays. So yeah, I
Oh, oof, that vanilla reserve tank. You can't be too upset right now, though. You've got plasma, screw, and ice.
yeah. Um, if this is a better seed than last time, I think both runners will be happy. But if
Absolutely.
they,
And
sorry, I was just gonna say if they find high jump, then that will give Suitless Meridia some logic here.
I would love to see a suitless Meridia. We do see on MM2's screen him getting those power bombs. So now having all three minor types, no sort of logic locks there. Probably no visits to alpha power bombs today, unless MM2 feels like he still needs some more minors.
Yeah, not finding your first power bombs at high jump boots is always a good sign. But yeah, both runners are very close behind. Slotus would be in the lead if he didn't do the gauntlet check, because MM2 did spend a lot of time on the getting the ice beam.
Yeah, absolutely, and that does show sort of the downside of the early gauntlet check. I think the ideal scenario, like, I think if you have both sprue attacks and bombs or power bombs or some way to get through and just pick up those two minor checks as well, gauntlet is like almost always going to be the play. Still, I'm still certainly not going to say I disagree with Sloaters opting to check it though.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
MM2, did MM2 fall down, or does he
I don't
just
know.
want a minor check?
No, I feel like this was intentional. I think maybe this is a play on last seed because he didn't really have a lot of minor items. So maybe this seed he wants to be a bit more cautious about the ammo that he picks up just to be more prepared.
Yeah, that's
Um,
definitely a possibility. I think sort of any sort of minor check is going to be just a bit less compelling with that plasma beam.
yeah,
But
yeah,
right now, having baby charge and ice plasma, supers are still going to be better for you overall.
yeah. Um, but yeah, this seed has the potential to give these runners like a chance to show a lot of skill, because if this seed like heads in a direction where it like ends up like, oh my god, they have speeds, they have space, we can see a lot of really nice speedrun strats and movement choices as well. But
Sloater's getting that reverse green gate glitch. It's honestly pretty impressive. I don't believe that Sloaters uses moonwalk, so you can't have the normalized setup that you might see some other runners like probably MM2 go for.
yeah, it's always
Still
nice
gets a
to
second try without much issue though.
yeah, it's always nice to see a well executed wave gate room. And even two gets it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, we can see just chat saying moonwalk setup is for with high jump, and yeah, no, that is true. But still, like with what MM2 NES cartridge did there was he just backed up against the wall, so all you have to do is turn around to get on the platform and then turn around again to jump up and get it.
Yeah. And Sloter's finding spring ball up charge. That may come in handy, but I think anyone who knows Sloter's knows that he likes that item, so he'll definitely use it where he can.
Yeah, it can be used for progression still. Anytime because of a glitch called spring ball jump. And it looks like Sloaters is going to opt for an early X-ray.
Yeah,
I like this play a lot, considering he does have that spring ball to fall back on.
yeah. And we were told last game, because we thought this was in logic, it's not. So what Sloter's is doing is an out of logic play, I'm pretty sure. There's quite a few more things that you need. You need bombs, ice and high jump, and speed, and also like E-tanks or Varia. So it is with ice. Okay, I was reading off the list, okay? So as long as you have like ice, I think, and not high jump. I could have read it wrong because I think I was under the impression you need ice and high jump. But if you just need ice, then that's fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, the X-ray play. Oh, Sloter's almost skipping Spazer there, or oh no, he's out of supers, right? Yeah. So, just going to go down, grab a super, and then finds an E-tank there.
Yeah, MM2 and Sloter's kind of fighting over to be in the lead right now. Like they're both kind of in the same position. Like they are pretty close. Like I said, there's been a few checks that have separated them, like Gauntlet and now X-Ray. But if MM2 like consistently skips things that Sloter's checks and he hopes that they're nothing important, then this could turn out well for him.
Yeah, I think we've definitely seen some interesting checks from both players. Both players going to check Crate Missile. It's a pretty easy minor to check, and I think almost certainly worthwhile when you only have 5 super missiles.
Screw was at Bomb Tornado, Plasma was at... I've already forgotten where Plasma is, but
I believe
wasn't
Plasma was Terminator.
Terminator,
Yeah.
there you are.
So the reason that Sloaters does not have basically anything equipped is because he turned everything off to do the X-ray deboost setup.
Yeah.
and hasn't bothered to go into the pause menu to turn them back on. Probably waiting for a good time when he needs to go into the pause menu anyway. Oh, and some high jump boots there. Yeah, this is like get a speed booster, and this is about, you know, all the movement you could want.
Yeah. So Sloaters did get that free kill that MM2 missed. But yeah, MM2 probably also gonna get those high jump boots. I'm actually kind of surprised that both runners. Oh wait, Meridia's in logic now. I was about to say, I'm pretty. It's kind of surprising that both runners went down. But now that the front of Meridia's in logic, that could provide a real incentive to try to find gravity suit there.
Yeah, it would certainly be interesting to see one or both runners go for the gamble of checking early Meridia. We're seeing Sloater, at least right now, though, finally on the elevator re-equipping all of his gear.
Yep. MN2 does not want that reserve tank. So it looks like Slotus is gonna check ice first, which is interesting.
Yeah, and he does have Ice Beam already, so he should be able to get the Mock Ball out of there.
Yeah, very, very nice movement.
Oh,
Spazer.
that is, you don't want to pick that up.
Menu of shame.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Sloaters. I wouldn't be surprised to see it be a long time before Sloaters re-equips that plasma, just with how long after X-Ray D boost. Yeah, and there we see that Mock Ball out of there.
Very nice.
But yeah, with how long he went without Screw Attack, Plasma, or Ice, I think we could see him running with Spazer for a while.
Yeah. So MM2 is definitely gonna check Heist as well because he opened the door for it, but yeah, definitely don't want to equip that Spazer Beam. And MM2's just saved before this small hell run.
Yeah, and both runners getting that E-Tank at high jump. If nothing else, it's nice to have for these hell runs coming up if our runners choose to do them.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, right now, I'm not sure if there's much incentive to do the hell runs, but it's definitely an option.
Yeah, I mean, I think the incentive is just like, okay, that's 3 minor checks. If I do get Varia, I can just make my way over to down to Ridley, and it looks like Sloaters is going to be going to go check Bubble.
MM2 taking the reset out of that Spazer Beam collection. More power bombs for Sloaters. Not interested in them.
Yeah, not a bad reason to save there though.
Yeah, definitely. MM2 also going to go to Bubble Mountain here. So both runners definitely hoping for us at least one suit.
Yeah, interesting. So yeah, Sloater's checking Cathedral. Interesting. I mean, both runners do still only have 2 super packs. It's still a pretty costly check though. And now Sloaters demonstrating the unfortunate part of a Varialist's Bubble Mountain check, having to do a pretty hefty amount of farming there.
Yeah, and then that's the downside of farming up back your health.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much he has in his reserves, but I think he definitely wants to pause and fill them. Oh, he just saved and he's going to reset.
Yeah, I think that's the best strategy to do, is make sure you like save and then you don't farm like
Yeah,
you don't have
yeah,
to
absolutely.
use
Yeah, you
loads
don't
of
have
health.
to run all the way back and then farm. Ooh, MM2 taking an unfortunate death there. Not going to be set back very far because of that save,
Yeah.
but that still really hurts.
Yeah, he just saved, so that was really lucky of him.
Yeah, Sloater is going for a very low health check here. Goes to his reserves, finds not much in the tank.
Yeah, so this is probably gonna be another reset, if not a death. Oh, Crystal. No, he can't Crystal Flush, he's gonna die. So, quite a few deaths happening right now. As MM2
Yeah,
gate glitch.
yeah. Is MM2 trying to check Croc before Bubble Mountain?
Probably. I don't know why he's using supers. I'm pretty sure you can just use missiles there.
Yeah. I think the timing might be like a little bit different. I've never found it to make much of a difference, but if it's what you're comfortable with, I guess.
There we go. I think MM2 is probably thinking, Kraid's not gonna take a very long check because he has plasma, and plasma can provide a very fast. Did I say Kraid? I
And
meant Croc.
yeah, and Sloater's really struggling here.
Yeah, even sloaters27 is struggling to get an off-air reserve.
I mean, his main issue here is he's being extremely greedy going in there with like 2 E-tanks.
He's sloaters, he's fine. That's what everyone says to me.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
just
no.
opts to nope out and going down to Croc.
Yeah. Grapple? That could be very useful.
That will allow MM2 to survive the trip back across this acid bath.
Yeah, I guess that's also another thing, like oh no, don't fall in, Evan 2! No! What is it with this upper north
Um,
there?
what it
Oh.
is notable here that that grapple does make Meridia much more compelling, suitless Meridia.
Yeah, for sure. When you have literally everything, like you have spring ball, high jump, ice, and grapple, you can't say no. Alright. So Slota's also gonna get the grapple beam.
Yeah, and so that unfortunate death putting Sloaters ahead again. And Sloater's having enough energy to be able to just jump back across, not wasting time with that grapple.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Apart from Varia or Gravity, what do you think is like the best item the runners can find at grapple right now?
I think Speed Booster, for sure.
I think the
I
speed's a good call.
Yeah, charge would be nice to have, but that's not giving you any sort of progression. I wouldn't turn my nose at a space jump either. but that's not why I'm coming down to Croc. Looks like MM2 trying to go, I think, for a bit of a different gate glitch strategy there, having a little run up.
There we go.
And he does get it.
MM2, please don't die again. And an
Yeah,
E-tank.
really. Okay, yeah. Obviously an E-tank, not what you want to see down at Croc. Yeah, MM2 farming just enough. Hopefully this time he'll go and take the energy refill. That's right there.
Yeah, MM2, please take it. If you don't, I'm gonna be sad.
Okay, does take the refill. And yeah, chat pointing out Croc being French vanilla, same two items, just swap locations.
Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, obviously going to go down to one offer right now with this loadout. So I think next best thing is first half of Meridia and then go up to Red Tower that way. Be a good option.
Yeah, that would definitely be an interesting route to take. I would say of the two runners, I would expect Sloaters to be more likely to do that. I'm not sure how familiar MM2 is with Suitless Meridia.
I've seen MM2 do like full suitless Meridia before, so I wouldn't put it past him to consider doing it. He runs, well, I know that right now he's running KRDP, I believe, and that requires a full suitless Meridia. So he's well within his reach to do it. And I think Sloaters is could very well consider it as well.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't be surprised to see it from either of our two runners. I'm not sure. I haven't personally timed it. at least gets the super for his troubles. But yeah, I'm not sure.
It was worth it.
Yeah, with having ice plasma, spring, grapple, and high jump, I'm not sure how long it would take just to make the Mama Turtle check or even make all three checks. But it's definitely a lot slower without gravity suit.
Yep.
Sloater's going over there now on very little health again to check that wave beam.
Oh, Sloaters. Why does he... Sloaters! Why?
Alright, goes for the Crystal Flash.
I thought that was too early, but seemed to just make it.
Yeah, that... I gotta save the frames. And let's see... oh, skipping that missile.
Is
And a
that
nice grapple.
safe scumming the grapple beam? Does he not want it?
Sloaters, getting a speed booster, that's definitely going to be helpful.
Oh no, okay, never mind.
And I would say that the speed booster maybe discourages the Meridia check a bit. Not only can you check all of Rex ship, if you really want to go around, you can check Waterway as well.
Yeah. So, saved right before getting that E-tank. So he save scums the E-tank, but at first I thought he didn't save. But yeah, he still has the grapple beam, which is a very good item for him to have right now.
Yep, and we'll put it to we'll put it to good use, making it faster way out of Norfair. You know, I think after the last seed, I was sort of expecting something pretty standard, and whatever this game has been, it's not that.
Yeah, this game has, like, the fact that we've not even seen a suit yet is surprising.
It's still a possibility that wrecked ship could be holding again. Oh no, Sloaters. That's always the danger with having plasma in Suitless Meridia, is getting that double hit. Thankfully has
Yeah.
Spring Ball for the backup. And misses, actually. Didn't have it de-equipped beforehand. Misses again, though. Having a little bit of trouble with his movement here through Suitless Meridia. Meanwhile, MM2 making it up Meridia quite nicely.
Nice. Very clean. Easy.
Sloaters giving himself a little bit of an easier time. He did pick up that Spazer, and unlike MM2, didn't reset over it. Almost misses that crab, though.
No, didn't get a very good... Actually, no, maybe he meant to do that.
Looks like Sloaters plans on checking Mama Turtle on his way out.
What the hitboxes on these frozen pirates when you tune suitless? I've only just realized, like, Samus is, like, standing on them, like, from 10 feet away.
Oh, they're miserable. My favorite part is that the hitboxes of the standing pirates and the climbing pirates are actually different.
Oh no.
Not sure what MM2's doing here. He has high jump and grapple. He can just get the Mama to go up.
He could. And go side to side. This
Having
is
a little bit of
actually
trouble
a
making it on
really
top of her.
dangerous room!
Yeah. This
Oh my
room,
god.
known for killing some newer players in RBO, does get an E-Tank, so that should make escape a bit easier. Meanwhile, Sloater's executing that Mocktroid clip and is about to enter into his Botswoon fight. Only has 3 supers, but does have Ice Plasma with Baby Charge, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Alright, so do you think Gravity's in Meridia? Because this is the question right now. Both
I mean,
runners banking on it being here.
If Gravity is behind Botswoon, Sloaters, I think, has a pretty distinct advantage here. If not, I'm curious to see if Sloaters will keep going and just defeat Dragon now.
I think Sloaters
Yeah.
will. I think he has the skill.
Yeah, has
But also-
has grapple, has speed, has enough ammo to do CF, so shouldn't be difficult at all.
To do a Crystal Flash, but I'm trying to work out if he needs to right now.
You can also escape the Dragon's room with a double spring ball, but I don't think you can just do a 1 spring ball jump to get out of there.
Couldn't he do an infinite grapple jump? I know that costs a lot of health, but that's definitely an option.
Right, yeah, duh, he has grapple. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, he doesn't need blue suit. Yeah, he can just grapple jump out of the first room and then And then getting out of the second room should be easy enough with spring.
Okay. Also, I have another question which may or may not be dumb, but can you get blue suit without having speed? Because MM2 doesn't have speed.
Yeah, I believe you can.
Right.
Yeah, chat's saying yes.
Okay. So it could be an option for MM2 still. Just don't pause. Ah yes, 5 head.
Yeah, I'm curious. So I'm not actually sure if getting the blue suit, I'm not sure if that's faster than just doing the spring ball jump out of here.
Alright, so I want to talk to whoever put this room in logic with suitless.
Oh, I love the suitless sand so much. It's a bit of a tricky jump. Having that sand waterfall there, though, it's not too bad escaping the sand. You just sort of have to do some quick turnarounds to get up to that platform.
Someone in chat asking how come charge beam isn't tracked. It's because in this rando logic, they each start off with their own charge beam by default. It doesn't do full damage, it does about a third damage of real charge beam. But yeah, that's why.
Yeah, MM2 having a bit of trouble here. I think he wants to be standing a bit further to the left. At least that's how I set it up. Is he going for a
Do
spring ball
ultra.
jump? Interesting. But he didn't morph.
Yeah. You know, if this is
and
gravity,
then MM2 finally makes it.
if this is gravity, this will pay off very well. But otherwise, he's just wasted a lot of time.
Sloaters taking Dragon down. Oh,
It
that
is
wonderful.
Oh my god! He got the gravity suit. Oh man, I don't think this will make up like all the lost time, but that is huge, and it's a vanilla space jump. Wow.
This is what a seed, my goodness.
Something that's really good about having gravity here is if he finds some more E-tanks like Sloaters has, then he could also do. Oh no, he's not gonna do it, is he?
No,
he could
MM2.
he could also do suitless low and alpha with more.
Yeah, that's true. Checking Shack Tool. Go for it, I guess. Not going for Puyo Clip though.
Yeah, thank God.
Just...
Oh, he got it. He got it.
And then fell out. What a shame.
Oh my God.
All right, he's in it now.
If
yeah.
Fari's hit.
Yeah. That will be hilarious. I wonder if it'll be enough to make a difference though. Sloater's being pretty comfortable with lower Norfair hell runs.
Well, I don't know if Sloaters will find gravity, and if Fari's here,
Yeah,
then...
that's true. Yeah, looks like Sloaters is going to be checking Plasma, actually, instead of getting the left Sandpit on his way out. He could circle back around for Sandpit, but with this play, I wouldn't expect it. So this will be... If MM2 manages to find both suits again, this will be interesting.
I'm gonna lose it if MM2 finds Varia here. Alright. Get your pause champs in for this. What a play this will be.
Oh, yes! MM2!
Oh my, what is this? What is this?
Floater's
Oh my,
going to check plasma, not going to find what he wants.
can I
Oh my
just point
goodness.
out that I rolled this seed? It was me who rolled this seed. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure you cheated. You've called like every single item so far. Yeah, meanwhile, Sloater's just finding an E-tank. My goodness. So, at this point, as long as MM2 doesn't die to Ridley again, which,
God.
with both suits and ice plasma, I think he's probably set.
Oh, if this goes on to a game 3, I'm gonna lose it. There's no way. How has this happened? Who
What?
died? No! No, what?
Oh my god. What is this? What is this game? How far?
Oh, this is before gravity.
Yeah. So So he's got to be feeling pretty behind, but he's he's still fine. I think Sloaters is taking Forgotten Highway, maybe. So yeah. So it looks like Sloaters just going to go up to wrecked ship, make the free E-tank check on the way. Unfortunately, not going to find his suits there because they're both in Meridia.
Oh, I still cannot believe that Meridia was the play.
This is
okay.
MM2. Yeah, having some nicer luck. I think you just need to get the rhythm down. Going for the wall jumps. You can also spring ball jump this. I'm not sure, but yeah, MM2 able to just get those wall jumps.
Come on, no, come on, come on, come on, you can do it. Come on, don't fall down. Okay, go on.
Yeah, I mean the worst. Okay, there we go. MM, you have spring ball.
All right.
You have spring ball. Just jump up.
I cannot believe this match. I cannot believe this matchup. Oh my god. These games have been so close, and it's come down to a Ridley death and Variant Shuttle. I cannot believe it. Like, oh my god.
You know, I like to think of like Super Metroid randomizers as sort of being like not consistent per se, but you know, with major minor, it's not like Link to the Past or whatever where you're making every check in the game. But these have been some of the most trolly seeds I've ever seen.
I cannot believe. Yeah, these two seeds were awful. So now we get to see Variant Shuttle again. I still can't believe it's here. Cannot believe this seed has played out.
The item check's so nice, he made it twice. I mean, you know, we all just wanted to visit our good buddy Shaq right here.
Oh, that was crazy.
Meanwhile, Fantoon not playing very nice for Sloaters over here.
Getting a slow, like middle pattern now.
Finally turning that spring ball back on. Gonna help getting through here.
Oh, is this
and grabbing that Varia again.
Yay, Varia.
Well, Sloaters making the best of the Fantoon luck he got, still getting a 2-round. and at least the
Yeah.
second one was, I believe one was on screen. The first one was not.
Yeah, someone in chat making a good point. In order for Slotus to do suitless low and offer, he probably still wants a bit more ammo in order to do that. So,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think you're generally going to be pretty reticent to do like true suitless lower Norfair without even suits, because I feel like at that point it's decently likely that your opponents gain some good ground. Does find charge beam here though. That'll absolutely help him
very
out.
nice. Yeah, Slotus is in prime position for the suitless lone alpha because he has space jumps paired with screw. He has the grapple beam to farm ammo, and he's got high jump boots. So yeah, I think he's pretty much prepared minus some ammo. This is gonna still be super close. I think Slotus is still gonna have to spend a while in Lower Norfolk, but he has pretty much all the items he wants, whereas MM2 is only gonna have those high jump boots.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Not to wish any misfortune on either of our runners, but I do really want to see that completely suitless lower Norfair. Skipping the E tank, I think that might mean that he's pretty committed to finding a suit.
Yeah. Slotus is gonna kick himself when he realizes that he's checked everything apart from obviously like Shuttle and Left Meridia Sandpit. He will either have to go back and pick up E-tanks or go back and pick up the suits. Like, because I think in Sloter's mind as well, he's still thinking that Waterway is a possibility. So I think he will likely check Waterway even after Red Strip. I think Meridia is the last thing on his mind right now.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What are the odds that both suits are in the two Meridia locations you didn't check? Let's be real.
I mean, what were the odds that Varia suit was in the Red Strip E-tank location that you didn't check? But I still cannot believe this.
No, that's true. Chat pointing out Sloaters never went back to check Mama Turtle either.
Yeah. Slotus can check Redshift Reserve as well though, with that speed booster. So he's probably gonna find everything except Varia and Gravity. What's
Yeah, went for
MM2
that short
doing?
charge. Didn't unfortunately didn't make it.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, that...
MM2 just doing lava dive. I guess he didn't want to do the gravity jump.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Oh, so even though MM2's two buses behind, Sloter's taking his time to check everything could really, like I said, this race is far from over. Like this has a big chance of a game 3.
Yeah, it's interesting that it's interesting that MM2 decided to dip before fighting Dragon. It would have been a pretty
Um,
trivial fight, but I
I
guess
think it
it makes sense to just get it on the
I
way
th
out.
I think it's just a route because he was at like the bottom half of Meridia, so he'd have to go back up and fight Botwoon and finish
Yeah, yeah,
Meridia. I think at
that's
that point
true. I think at this
not a
point you pretty
faster.
much like you can just beat the game bottom to top anyway. So if you're gonna be swinging by, might as well save it for later. And maybe he finds X-ray along the way. Sloter's not happy with what he found in Wrecked Ship.
Nope. So, like I said, I predict that he's going to check Waterway.
Yeah, he did already check Gauntlet, I believe, at the very beginning of the game, so he
He did.
knows that's not there.
Yeah, going into Red Tower.
Did
So
did MM2 save this time? I think he did.
yes, he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, someone
Um,
pointed out that he doesn't have a lot of ammo, like in terms of supers, I guess. But he does have ice and plasma, so this Ridley fight compared to the last one that he had will be so much easier. Oh, and
and
another
he
super
gets
pack.
another super
Brilliant.
pack. Yeah, so I would expect from him to just shoot charged plasma shots until Ridley turns red, then just fire all of his supers.
Alright, so trying to figure out what items are waterway. It's either bombs or wave, I believe.
Have we seen every E-Tank at this point?
I don't know. I feel like we've seen a lot of E-tanks. But I guess it still could be an E-tank. This could be X-ray. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But still not what Sloaters is really looking for.
That was a so
Wave
yeah, it
beam.
was wave, and that was a very cute airborne shine spark there. MM2 looks like just going to be farming up to full supers before the fight.
Yep.
The biggest thing here is he just needs to take this fight slow and steady. The most important thing is you don't miss any supers, because each one's going to cost you a pretty significant amount of time.
So Sloaters has the chance to dip back into Meridia as he goes this way again. Do you think he's going to do it?
I'm curious to see. He made every he at least checked every item in Upper North area.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I think at this point, unless he's fully committing to suitless Lower Norfair, yeah, he looks like he's making that jump.
Oh, missed it. So he's probably gonna realize pretty fast where gravity is, but I think he won't find Varia again. I think as soon as he sees the gravity, I think he'll be fine. So
Yeah,
it's
I
very
mean,
similar to last
he's got
race.
full beam. It won't be a very scary Ridley fight at all. He doesn't have to use any supers if he doesn't want to. So I don't think him missing Varia is really the worst at all.
Yeah. Yeah, Ridley's turning red, so MM2 can start using his supers now. Not missing as many as he was last race.
And
Very
Ridley
nice.
goes down. Always nice to see. Always nice to see a Ridley death.
Yep.
And MM2 will check this item.
Yeah.
He does not know where most of the beams are still.
I mean, bombs are kind of useful for the Metroids, I guess, in order to knock them off you.
Yeah.
In Torian. So.
Yeah. If if MM2 doesn't pick up wave, which I suspect he's not going to check X-ray at this or waterway at this point, he will have to do a slightly different setup for Zeb skip, but that shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully he's okay with that.
we'll have a fairly lengthy mother brain fight, but that's not the worst thing in the world at this point. I'd much rather have a long mother brain than have to do a bunch of random checks.
Yeah, I was already. Someone in chat is asking where X-ray is. I'm trying to think of what the last major item is that we haven't really seen.
Could be at Screw Attack.
Oh
Or
yeah.
Firefly, yeah. Yeah, I mean, MM2 wouldn't be surprised to see the Firefly check here. I don't expect him to make any of the wrecked ship checks. I think he's just gonna go in, kill Fantoon, and leave.
Yeah.
And
So I'll
Sloaters
let
is
you
about to
think.
find his gravity suit.
Yeah. Like I said, he's probably just gonna leave as soon as he sees it.
Yeah, I think that's the smartest play at this point.
MM2 still needs to play this Dragon out very fast, or like, but his routing has definitely been quicker. Leaving Dracon and Fantoon till last.
Yeah, I mean, MM2 has a definite lead. I wouldn't count Sloaters entirely out at this point. If MM2 struggles a little bit with his movement, then Sloaters could definitely just try his best to out execute MM2 at this point. MM2 though definitely has a lead here. Just needs to dip into Meridia, kill Dragon, dip into Wreck Ship, kill Fantoon, and then go down to Turian.
Yeah. Whereas Sloaters has to go down to Norfair, and he is he actually going to shut Tool, or is he like baiting?
I think he knows that Varia has to be here at this point, so I guess he might as well get it.
Yo, let's do it, Sloaters.
I mean, with Space Jump, it's not that long. Well, okay, I say it's not that long of a check. It's still Shack Tool.
Sloaters repping the shut Tool gang. Literally last location than Varia. So yeah.
Yeah, Super Metroid Randomizer is never a game where you want to be able to say you 100% know where an item is.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Sloaters. But as a fellow shut Tool lover, he can't be that mad. But I bet he's very mad right now. Probably gonna kill shut Tool. Sloaters would never. There it is. There's the Varia Spring Ball.
Meanwhile, MM2 exiting Norfair, about to go into his Dragon fight as soon as he just makes his way through Meridia. With everything that he has, it'll be very fast. I'm trying to remember where Speed was. Why?
Speed was at Wave Beam.
That's
Was
right.
that this
Yeah,
thing?
and then MM2 never checked it.
No, I don't think
had,
MM2 checked anything in Upper Norfair.
He did check Croc. But
Yeah, apart from that.
nothing in Bubble Mountain, which I think we saw perhaps the most interesting Upper Norfair that I've seen this tournament.
Yeah, like both runners were just dying due to their low health. Oh, MM2 is really struggling without a lot of these movement items. This is where Sloaters would be in his element.
Yeah, he's just going for the gravity jump. Don't be a hero.
Does that wall jump actually work? I think I've tried wall jumping and it didn't work. so I learned how to gravity jump instead. I mean, it's probably very hard, but if MM2 watches this back, I think something he could improve on is just gravity jumping and spin ball jumps as well.
Yeah, springball jump's a very awkward tech. Off the top of my head, I can't think of like a single vanilla category in which it's relevant. There has to be something, but by the time you get to springball, you're gonna have some other way of movement through the game.
Yeah. So yeah, Sloaters' lower north air should be quite quick, especially with his beam combo. It shouldn't prove any, like, difficulties for him.
Yeah, the beam combo, in addition to that screw attack just makes lower Norfair so much more expedient. MM2 struggling a little bit with Bot's Wound here. Now gonna just try and fire some charge shots. Bot's Wound goes down. We'll see. I predict that with his setup, MM2 is just gonna try and go for a quick grapple.
Sloaters doesn't care about your opinion on worst room in the game. He just flies through it because he's Sloaters.
Someone in the chat asking if Reverse Forgotten Highway is faster to Fantoon after Dragon. No, it is not, unless you're going to be checking Plasma, which I don't see MM2 doing.
Yeah, Reverse Forgotten Highway isn't really worth it. It's so much easier to just leave through, like, Red Tower and then go to the right.
Yeah, also, yeah, as you're pointing out, movement without space jump through Reverse Forgotten Highway is not worth it. In Randomizer specifically, the one advantage of Reverse Forgotten Highway is that you can check the one E-tank without the ship being turned on, so you just run through the room and wall jump up. It's really nice. Oh, the E-tank isn't there with the ship off and dash? Okay, that's... There are some randomizers, namely Varia, where that E-tank is there. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so no real advantage to Reverse Forgotten Highway.
I think it'd be really funny if at the end of this fight, Sloaters just, like, says, heck it, I'll get the item behind Ridley, and then he just has the full items on his tracker.
Oh, I would love to see that.
No,
unfortunate. I mean, from Sloater's perspective, what could he possibly get here?
Bombs. An E-tank, X-ray.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see. Sloater's still coming out of Lower Norfair. MM2 does have to kill Fantoon, though. So this is definitely closer than it appears.
Yo, he's gonna get space jump hog. This will make it easier to get out of Meridia, but there's not really much use that you can use for it now. I guess getting across the moat.
Yeah, if you really screw up your escape, it can maybe help, but there's not much it really does for you.
Falling down
I'm sure he would have loved to see an X-ray there, though.
Yeah, an X-ray would have. I don't think X-ray would be truly worth it though. It would have sped up Fantune a tiny bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess he does still have a very weak beam at this point. The plasma's nice, but only having ice and baby charge.
I don't know. MM2's been checking items still, so it's likely that he can still get charged. But
I think
yeah.
if he's checking enough items that he finds charge, then he's probably lost the race. Now we have Sloaters entering Meridia right as MM2 leaves. Hopefully MM2 doesn't forget that he still has to do Fantune. I have seen runners, myself included, make that mistake before. But yeah, as unfortunate as this is, unfortunately, Sloater's just going to Turian at this point, while MM2 still has to defeat Fantune. Sloater's in fact having a pretty commanding lead at this point. Fantune fight hopefully won't take too long, but even still, Sloater's having full beam.
Alright, M2
Yeah,
going to go into
speed.
his Fantune fight.
Speed for Sloater's definitely helping out a lot going through the rooms.
Yeah, he can also do a baby skip, he can do the faster escape sequence. Yeah, speed has definitely helped a lot here.
Yeah, unfortunately, even if they had entered terrain at the exact same time, Sloaters would still have a pretty significant advantage. And Fantune goes down, so now MM2 just has to head over to Turian, where Sloaters currently is, about to try for Baby Skip right here. Does have everything for Spring Ball Baby Skip. We'll see if he goes for it.
You better do it for the fans. No,
Just going for regular Baby Skip, unfortunately. Oh, and misses it still.
Yeah, MM2 definitely not getting the charge beam now.
Yeah, unfortunate for Sloaters. Not not enough to make a significant difference here, but we'll have to go and take that refill. Sloaters
Speed?
performing speed skip. A
Oh,
little bit of a show off there. And entering into his Mother Brain 1 right now.
nice dip in the acid there for sloaters.
Yeah, I think looking back on this race, it definitely has plenty of what-if moments. If MM2 hadn't died after getting both suits, if Sloaters had made those checks in the first place, if anything could have gone differently in Bubble nor Fair at the beginning. It's definitely been an interesting round and an interesting match.
Yeah, like, I know that going into this, MM2 was kind of joking that, prepare for my funeral when I beat when I faced Sloaters, because it was just so, like, out of his mind that he, like, would even have a chance. But, these two matches have gone to show, like, how close he's actually come to, like, giving Sloaters a run for his money.
Yeah, he's put up a very impressive showing both times. Truly, like to be this competitive against a runner like Sloaters is an accomplishment in itself.
Yeah. But yeah, I also said at the start of the first match, I hope these matchup is really entertaining, and it was. Like, I don't think I've seen a better like two-parter race in a while for a rando. Like, just so many things have happened.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah.
I'm so thankful that I got to be here to watch all of this unfold. And Sloaters getting a very impressive stand-up glitch. Believe that was only one shot.
Alright, so it looks like directly after this match there'll be a Link to the Past randomizer. So it looks like we're gonna have to wrap this one up as soon as a winner is declared, which is definitely looking like Sloaters right now. So yeah, I guess I'll say thank you everyone for watching now. Thank you for Glove for being here, they've been a great sport. Thank you to the runners for running, GG's. And thank you for our tracker Cheaty Face as well. Make sure you follow all of them. So yeah, Slotus is our winner of both races.
Yeah, an official time of 1:13:13.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, A Link to the Past is on a time delay. But yeah, so they should be starting like right now. So yeah, thank you everyone
Yeah.
joining.
And thank you to Eden as well.
Yeah. So yeah. Bye everyone.
Yeah, have a good night.